Um, oh man, I'm tired. Oh, I'm tired. No, I was listening. I was like flipping through videos, and I was listening to this one rabbi, um, and he was saying, and I think I mentioned it in another video, but he was saying that that addiction is not the problem; it's a solution, right? Um, I think that's really cool, right? Now I should get watching, but I think I wasn't feeling too well from drinking too much the night before, and I didn't want to think too much. Thankfully, there's a lot of things online where you don't have to think too much. um, but no, I think what he meant by that was that basically like you go to work and you're physically and mentally you're physically exhausted, you're mentally numb, um, and spiritually devoid, and so you're exhausted, right? So there's 8 hours from work plus commute, so that's 8.5 hours, 9 hours, but then you sleep what? Let's just say 8 hours. I sleep about 6 maybe, but so that's 16. So then you have 8, or no, because if it's let's say you do an hour commute, you round it up, then that's 17. So that'd be 7. You have 7 hours for yourself. um, but it's like X amount of time. During that time, you're going to be exhausted. You're going to be exhausted. So people aren't living like. Look at the Western world. That's especially how it is. It's just like this is people's reality. It's just like not living full lives. There's not enough time for family. There's not enough time or energy. Again, time or energy, because people can say, "Oh, you have 7 hours," but shit, for 3, 4 of those hours, your whole body and the mind is just numb. And so it's like people who are going through addiction are lacking in some form of happiness, right? Um, um, and it's like, you need time for your family, you need time for friends, and you need time for yourself, right? Whether it's just to go for a walk or just sit back and don't do nothing, meditate maybe. But you need time to, you might want to play video games or, do Sudoku or something. You might just want to do something by yourself. You also might want to read a book to improve yourself, right? Learn something new. Learn a new craft or learn some new knowledge. Or learn how to skateboard or learn how to grow your own food. So you need time for yourself. You need time for yourself, you need time for family, you need time for friends, And the energy is just not there. Now I've thought thoughts like this before, definitely. But the way he put it was just beautiful. I mean, maybe that's not what he was talking about. I don't know. I didn't keep watching. But he put it in a beautiful way. But I don't think that's the real solution, though. I don't think that's the real solution. And I mean, the real solution is meditation. Some might call it prayer. Although if it's just mind-numbing repeating, then that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about meditation. Because I think that's where the real healing begins. It's within you. Because I mean, it's just like, as far as this addiction, modern addiction, stuff is concerned, it's just that serenity prayer, there are things that you just can't change, you just can't fucking change them. And you gotta accept that, maybe try to just put yourself in the best circumstance that you can. Get any people out of your life that are not good for you. I mean, you just gotta try to make the best of it, But it's like, there's some people out there who just like tell you to think positive thoughts. Think positive thoughts. And that's really nothing but hypnotism. It has no substance to it. Because you can hypnotize yourself into being happy, and that's psychotic. No, there's some bad stuff out there. Like look at this. It's fucking Teflon right there. Ugh, Teflon, Damn. La 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 la. But it's just. It's like there's some things you can't change, And then there's some things that you can. And that's going to be different for everybody. I mean, all of our situations are similar, but they're all different. And you got to figure out what that means to you. Yeah, no. So I mean, it's like, yeah, no, he's correct. He's correct in the analysis, you know. But I think the real solution is within you.